Hello and welcomes back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Hask, my Sith warrior, on the world of Tatooine. Continuing where we just left off, here at Outpost Varath, we're heading to the next Imperial base of operations, and we're also looking for an entrance within a ravine. We were given a crudely drawn map by the Sand People when they saw us covered in the Sand Demon's blood. It revealed a path that, according to our scout and contact here, doesn't exist. But we will attempt to find it ourselves. In addition, the Imperial Reclamation Service are looking for their mystery that Circuit Corporation left abandoned. But they have lost their leader in the form of Darth Silfar. He was killed by the Sand People. We have yet to report that, but we're on our way to do so now. So here's Mossanek, the next Imperial base. There's a few people who would like our attention here before we head beyond the small outpost. We'll have a chat with them.
Wow, I bet you don't need a cannon to flatten a bunker. Still, this might interest you. Navy just deployed the next generation prototype of our top orbital strike weapon. She's a real beauty, let me tell you. I'm supposed to be overseeing test firing against hard targets in the area, but we're on indefinite standby until conditions improve.
Tatooine hardly seems like the best place to be doing this.
It's so out of the way, it's just about perfect. But our targets are more well protected than we anticipated. The Exchange is seriously entrenched out here, but they're protecting their strongholds with a wide-area signal jammer. It means our targeting systems are useless, even the handheld close-up targeters.
Sounds like you have to get close to your targets either way.
Yeah, it's not a problem for you, though, right? Once that jammer's out of commission, we can blow up anything we want, anytime we want. You with me on this? You could be the first to debut this beauty's 10-kiloton Roth.
Where do you suggest I begin?
The Exchange leaders are the only ones with access to the jammer. Their security spikes would let you shut it down. With the jammer out of commission, you can use this targeter to blow any Exchange assets in the area sky high. Hit anything you can get in range of. Bigger the better, just don't stand too close. I'll look forward to the light show.
Okay. Shut down the Exchange signal jammer. Blow up something big and flashy. Sounds like an opportunity for some carnage. Oh, we have a law object here. But the Imperial Reclamation Service. And there is an individual, I believe, patrolling who has another quest for us. Now, where have they buggered off to? Oh, hi. That's where you buggered off to.
Oh, my lord, it's so good you're here. Band of filthy Jawas cracked into one of the Zerka Corporation's abandoned compounds we recently unearthed. Made off with every droid in the place.
I suspect you're seeking my assistance.
The Jawas may have foiled the ideal recovery of these artifacts, but that doesn't mean the Empire can't still benefit from the technology. You see, the stolen droids activated. Now they're systematically hunting down everything around the Jawa's derelict sandcrawler. I've observed their behaviors becoming refined, more efficient. Honestly, it looks like they're learning from trial and error.
I find that somewhat intriguing.
If these droids are adaptive and self-coordinating, their applications would be innumerable. Scanning the architecture of the droids' memory cores should give us more insight into their uniform design and their individual differences. Can the Reclamation Service count on your support?
I will investigate this.
It's unlikely that the droids will stand idle while you attempt to take a reading. Disabling them will be necessary. Just try not to damage their memory cores while you're taking the fight out of them.
Okay, destroy droids, scan them with this databank scanner afterwards, and learn if they are self-improving. We actually also have a heroic mission by Commander Marcus. It's been so long since I've actually accepted this mission, I can't even remember what it's about. But since we've split the time in Outpost for Wrath and Mos Anek, let's have a look and, well, see what it's all about.
This is preposterous. How can the so-called cream of the Imperial military fail against a bunch of alien savages? I'll have to have the entire company executed for ineptitude. Have you any idea how much paperwork that requires? This would be laughable if it weren't the end of my career.
You should be more cautious when addressing a Sith.
Yes, I beg your pardon, my lord. I meant no disrespect. One of our transports carrying some critical data was shot down over the Dune Sea. So far, our best and brightest have been unable to handle the Sand People. We can't even approach the crash site.
I suppose I could do battle with some savages.
You'll help? Really? Assuming the idiot natives haven't fed it to a bantha or something, everything we need is in the ship's black box. If it's not at the crash site, the savages have likely carried it off.
Where is that exactly? Oh! I haven't been up that way for ages. There is a small... Well, I say small. There is a base of operations for the Sons of Palara in that direction. Okay, so... yeah, find a transport ship, recover its black box. The Sand People are probably going to get in our way. Tell you what, we'll probably just use the heroic transport item and then come back and do the side missions from there. Why not? So we are just... okay, so... yeah, right. Okay. So we're just below or away from the reclamation bases... well, reclamation services forward base. Now this area would potentially be a place where a Republic player could ambush us. They could get to this spot. They probably wouldn't attack us here though, as the Sand People would be hostile to them as well. So look, we have a bonus mission to defeat 12 Sand People. That's half of them down already. Oh, hi. Didn't even realize there was a fourth target there. So the black box has been moved into one of the Sand People tents. Okay. Now, is this going to be one of those situations when we get the item and then more Sand People will spawn? Yep.
You've done me an enormous favor, and don't think I'll forget it. I can hardly wait to report this mission a success.
As expected, we got an enemy ambush. Right. See if we can sneak out of here without upsetting any more Sand People. And because we were going to just quick travel back to Mossa Neck, but yeah. Okay, that's fine. I thought we were going to be in a slightly different position than actually where we turned up. So our next task is to go deal with the aberrant droids that the Jawas uncovered. So here's Mossa Neck, the entrance from the other side. Gotta watch out in this region because Sand People are hiding under the sand, and they'll just crop up and try to ambush you at certain points. They have certain hiding places. You'll kind of hear them pop up as they're spawning. Like, there's bound to be some Sand People hiding next to these kind of like rocky there's like outcrops here.
This always does the trick.
So, deal with the droids. We need to scan some of them. Some of which have been too badly damaged. So we have the Exchange's base of operations over here. We'll deal with them before long. Okay. Just got 2 memory cores scanned. More to go. Perfect. Right, so what was it? We need to recover some data spikes from the weapon specialists to then allow us to disable, I believe, the signal jammer. has to defeat 15 of the Exchange's forces.
If I die, I'm going to haunt you.
Data spikes so far. Perfect. Just enough data spikes, just as we get to the signal jammer. And we're going to pop away from the main base and test this orbital bombardment system.
It always does the trick.
Just over here. Time to go. Happy days. Right, so... what next? Obviously we actually found a cave system here. Uh-oh, ambush. Run! Bloody sand people. We'll go hand in these two quests back in Mos Anek, since I don't think we're going to be heading back to this little village anymore.
You've brought me readings? Excellent. It looks like you were able to conduct many scans. Did the droids pose much of a threat when you encountered them?
I didn't even break a sweat.
Truly. Perhaps we should have left them to mature a bit longer. But we can observe prototypes built from this data. You ensure that Tatooine will hold no secrets from the Empire. Thank you.
You are welcome, Lieutenant.
That was great! I could see those strikes come down from here. After that display, I'm going to recommend the final model be named in your honor.
I'd like to hang on to this targeter for a while.
Addictive, isn't it? I'm afraid the prototype wasn't intended for sustained use. We'll be collecting the Delta A5 soon to make adjustments based on the data you provided. Here's a little something on behalf of the project. It's been a pleasure.
Happy days. Okay, so we have Captain Golan, the Reclamation Service team, to meet up with. I think we'll go see them before we go search for this, see what this map reveals. So heading up there is where we had that heroic mission. But just around this corner, That's where the Imperials have made their forward base of operations. Handed over the prized hunting trophy.
Nice to be out of the sun, but wait for my eyes to adjust, will ya?
Yeah, into the artificial lighting of an Imperial base. Hello, Captain Golar. It's nice that we can actually use Intercede on friendly NPCs as well.
Hale, check on Keeler and the others. See if they figured out anything with the artifact.
Sir, I'd like to hear what happened.
Follow orders. I'll brief everyone later. I've sent for water and Kolto, my lord. I'm sure the desert was agonizing, but we've been waiting for word. Any sign of Darth Silthar?
Your master was Sith until the end. It was a good death.
So, he really didn't make it then? Damn it! We all felt it, but we weren't sure. We're not blasted Sith. Without Silthar, we're just archaeologists with guns. Without him, this whole expedition falls apart.
It isn't over yet. I know where to find the Zerka base.
What are you talking about?
Oh dear.
Captain Golar!
Blast Hale, now's not the time.
The artifact. The one the Jawas found. It's got Kayla. We disabled the dampeners, and there was a flash.
What? Start containment procedures now!
Secien actes de vertine.
Tell me about the imprisoned one.
Kabies me tete for first. Yan teto gise.
Keeler? Everyone, stay back.
Jacros de dies. Tegesh marwar.
Uh-oh.
Come on, bring it!
Hey! No! Bad choking.
Those creatures. They were my team.
Sir, I think Perrin escaped. He was heading into the desert toward the tribal settlement.
Blast. We'll mourn later. You remember the sons of Palawa. You hit them hard in Mos Ila, but their main village is just a few clicks out. If that creature reaches them, this could get very ugly.
The sons of Palawa can handle themselves.
Not if they don't know what they're facing. Basic rule of xenoarchaeology. You don't unleash a foreign technology into a population center, especially one with a man-machine interface. Worst case, the technology that changed Perrin could replicate. Every person in the settlement could be transformed.
No one deserves suffering so extreme.
I can't say I disagree. I'm not optimistic, though. Reclamation Service protocol for contaminated sites mandates atomic heat cleansing of everything within a 100-meter radius. We've got to store a baradium explosives for that purpose. Enough to obliterate the Sun's cave village. But I hope it won't come to that.
What choice do we have?
If you're lucky, maybe you can take out Perrin before he reaches the settlement. Otherwise, plant the explosives, be careful with them, around the caves. One way or another, the contamination has to be eliminated.
Okay. So, yeah. They had just pried open. Oh. Anything else of interest? Yeah. This prized open that lockbox which retrieved from the Jawas. And something transformed Captain Gola's team into those machine-like beings that seemed to be influenced by this imprisoned one in the White Room that we heard about from Darth so far. And now, to make matters worse, one of them's escaped into the desert. The Sons of Palara base of operations, or their main village, seemingly. While there were hostile outside trying to prevent intruders from getting in, it seems that they are willing to maybe have a conversation first.
I knew the Empire used dishonorable tactics, but the ghost of the desert, do you know what it does to people?
Listen to me. The Empire isn't responsible for this attack.
It's a coincidence, then? Within the first minute, that terror changed good villagers into murderous machines. There's a war going on in these caves. Now I'll give my brothers the chance to win by keeping you from interfering.
To destroy those monsters, you'll need my help.
You began this feud. Why would you help now?
I tire of fighting for scholars and archaeologists. This will be glorious.
Well, now you can fight with some real warriors. If you really want to assist, I'll tell the others to let you through, at least until the crisis is over. If we destroy the ghosts fast enough, maybe we can stop them from replicating. But if even one survives, we start all over again.
Okay. We could have had to deal with both the Sons of Palara and the individuals that have unfortunately been transformed. But we've convinced the Sons to let us through and deal with the infected.
It's always better here.
Ow! Ow, I didn't actually realise how low my health was. That's worrying. Didn't even see what actually caused so much damage. Here's Perrin, who escaped from the reclamation base. Companion gift and a better implant. I'll take that, thank you.
This always does the trick.
Go. Nice. I think that's all of the infected and transformed dealt with. Now let's see if the Palara will be willing to let us leave without further confrontation.
The ghosts of the desert are gone, and the wind is still. The village is secure.
All right. Incinerate the corpses.
Yes, brother.
You saved our village. You know the sands well.
Now that it's all over, do we start fighting again?
No, we don't. It will take time to rebuild the settlement. Time we shouldn't spend in pointless battle. You acted honorably, and the blood feud can end.
You don't know how pleased I am to hear that.
However, I can't help suspecting you caused this attack. Intentionally or not, you awakened the desert's terrors. Leave our settlement. Leave Tatooine altogether. Never let us see you here again.
Are you trying to tell me what to do? Right, let's go see Captain Golar. Get a quick travel just outside of the base. Let him know that Perrin was dealt with. No, we dealt with any of the infected he came across, so... Oh, sorry, I bet I interrupted you there.
Are the power readings stable?
Yes, sir. The stasis field's online.
Keep it that way. I don't want the artifact powering up again. You're looking all right. You caught up with that monster?
The ghosts of the desert live no more.
I'll take that as an affirmative. And I'm glad you could spare the village. No one deserves that. Those artifacts Zerka found, they must be capable of infecting people, transforming them. I don't know why you'd build a device like that. But some species did, long before humans lived on Tatooine. And the Reclamation Service has the job of bringing those artifacts home. Are you with us?
Sounds like you've got your fire back, Captain.
I had my moment of doubt. I saw Keela, Perrin, and Ban die because of it. What we've just experienced, the artifact powering on the takeover, I'm willing to bet Zerka went through the same thing. If we knew where to start looking for Zerka's base, we could scan for the artifact's power signal, track down the laboratory. Too bad Silthar didn't get more data.
Before he died, Silthar explained his plans. We have all the data we need.
What are you talking about? What do you have there? This. It's primitive, but it looks like a native map. We'll check its age, calculate the geographical changes since its creation.
I think we have it, sir. The natives' forbidden zone is in Sector 22G. I can start outfitting a probe immediately. Once you're in position, use this signal device to call the droid. It'll launch from here.
In the meantime, we've got friends to bury.
Okay. Okay, we have the boots and gauntlets of the carbon-scored gear. Seems that the Reclamation team are more confident now that they can locate Zerka's base of operations, thanks to the mural found in the Sand People's cavern. So, before we head over to the Dune Sea, there's one last thing we can do in Jundland here. And that's, of course, continue with our main storyline. Let us follow the crudely drawn map of the Sand People and find this entrance that apparently doesn't exist. See where it leads us. Seems for once the Sand People aren't gonna let us go by without a fight.
I'm going to hide.
We have a bonus to defeat 20 Sand People. Some of which don't count towards the bonus mission. Firewalkers have their own stunning ability. And what is beyond the Sand People village?
Here we go again.
Now, what I will mention is, I believe, depending on your alignment, the series of events that will follow are different.
This is either a mirage or a trap set by a nasty underwater monster. Or both.
Thanks.
Take a good, long look, Lightweight. See the man you're supposed to be. I'm the embodiment of your true potential. I am what you could be if you had the guts to follow the dark path more faithfully. I follow the path of my master and the Sith to the letter. You cannot lie to yourself. Cease your merciful tendencies and embrace the full meaning of the dark side of the Force, or you will be destroyed. Exactly how will I be destroyed? There are any number of disasters you are flirting with. You are Sith. You walk among Sith. The stench of the light in you will be like rot in their nostrils. Darth Barris will smell it on you, and will strike you down without mercy. He has yet to notice anything. Do you really think he would tip his hand to you? See, that is where the light will truly fail you. The light blinds you to the ill will growing from your fellows. Barris and the other Sith will have the advantage of deception. And the power of the strongest forces in the galaxy. Passion, rage, love. The light shuns and denies these things. Tell me more of this. Now you're coming around. Think this through. This Padawan Barris wants you to kill can destroy him. He has seen it. What if you can seduce her? Claim this Padawan for yourself. Corrupt her to the dark. Control her and add her power to yours. A master of the dark side could turn this Padawan, and then you can destroy Barris and claim everything he has. I'm not convinced. Fool. One day, the darkness that you reject will overwhelm you.
Oh, great! The immortal juggernaut reflection.
You have proven your way is strong and viable. With this victory, our essence has been purified. In the clarity of this communion, a vision of our destiny on Tatooine appears. Can you see it too? An encampment hidden in the farthest reaches of the desert, past a rock formation called the Forbidden Pass. Is this where I will find the Jedi Master Yonlock? There is no doubt this is where the Padawan went. This is where the Great Master helped her powers become expressed. The image fades. Find the Forbidden Pass and confront Master Yonlock beyond it. Our journey on this planet ends there. Farewell.
I cannot believe what I just witnessed. Did you just tell yourself to venture beyond the Forbidden Pass?
That is my understanding.
I am chilled to the bone. The desert beyond the Forbidden Pass is an area that no one can survive. No one! Even the Sand People dare not go. You mustn't go!
The opposite is true. I must.
This is not some silly superstition. Those who go beyond the Forbidden Pass are never seen again. I will not. I cannot follow you there.
Just tell me where to go.
With a heavy heart, I give you the location of the Forbidden Pass. I am shamed that my cowardice paralyzes me. I fear I will never see you again.
I'll be fine. I don't plan on dying in this desert.
If you plan to cross the Forbidden Pass, that is exactly what you are doing.
And we get to choose our chess piece. I always love our moment here at the Oasis. It is one of those moments where, roleplay-wise, if you've been playing as a heartless bastard, or you've been playing as someone who is trying to deceive himself and not truly be Sith, where you can choose to change your ways. Your reflection can reveal the, I suppose, the hypocrisy of your chosen alignment, and offer you a chance to reverse your position. As if you were playing as a member of the dark side, it will be a light side reflection, asking you to let go of your rage, let go of your passions, and accept the light side of the Force. But we chose to remain steadfast after defeating our reflection. Well, during the even prior to our reflection's battle. And so we'll see what comes of it. I wasn't really going to say I'm going to choose the Jedi way, because even if we are choosing to follow more of a light side of the Force, I'm not going to bind myself to the Jedi's own code. But we've been given the destination we need to travel to within the Dune Sea. So what we're going to do is get ourselves back to the Reclamation Service forward base. And we will journey onwards, journey north through Jundland. There is an exploration mission which actually has... oh, my camera there. Actually has us talking to another NPC. I'll point them out, actually. I mean, the quest will only take us a couple of minutes, I will admit this, but unfortunately, I'm on a little bit of a time constraint. Do you remember Teak, the Nemoidian at Outpost Varath? Meet his brother, Jeek, who is either a Tier 5 or Tier 7 researcher. He's finding a way to subvert a droid's programming and make it subservient to the holder of a device he has created. He asks you to go test... well, he wanted basically resources or people who wouldn't be missed, similar to his brother, but if you're willing to test his device, he gives it to you. But we will continue north. We have Outlaws Den. You are entering a lawless area. Anyone outside of your travelling party is now permitted to attack you. Obviously, we're on the PvP instance anyway, so that means absolutely nothing. But if you were on the PvP instance, It used to be before instances were kind of a thing. If you were on the PvE instance, it would you could toggle yourself for PvP, and so it would automatically toggle you when you enter that area. You know what? It's been a while. I'm not sure if it will switch you to a PvP instance. No, let's find that out. Because I'm going to be taking a break anyway. So let's just jump over to a PvE instance. And then have a walk into Outlaws Den and find out what happens. Because I'm not sure if you can toggle yourself for PvP anymore. Oh yeah, you can. Toggle yourself up. Ah, but it says, do you want to travel to the PvP instance? It used to be that you would just end up having an outline, like a red outline around your character. And there would be like a... I think the Sith Empire symbol would appear around you. Alright, okay. So I guess we are toggled for PvP, even though it doesn't show it. This is a companion-free region. Okay, so yeah, I guess we are somewhat toggled for PvP in this region without it indicating we are. Huh. Well, that's interesting. So yeah. Fair enough. Just gonna get ourselves to the final Imperial outpost. Just round this corner. So there's various people here who would also like our attention, like our aid. But we'll have a talk with them at the beginning of the next video. And we'll also go look for Master Jundland. See what he can teach us about Norman Carl's Padawan. If he's willing to tell us anything, we may need to try and force the issue. Had a Sith sorcerer there. Either way, when we come back, I'll switch myself back over to the PvP instance. And there's a small chance here in the Dune Sea we will encounter a player of the Republic. They have their own base. I think it's Outpost Zarosh. I think. But they have their own reasons for being in the Dune Sea, not only their class quests. They are also looking for the Circa facility, but they have their own ways and means of locating it. But either way, thank you sincerely for joining me. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, though, take care. Bye-bye now.